Denied, the fight that had to happen, the people wanted it, it's happening now. Where's the excitement level for you?
The inevitable, most exciting fight in the UFC heavyweight division. I mean, I'm excited for it. I don't know, probably everyone else is not, but Oscar's been like wetting his pants about it all week, so...
Well, I think we've all got a kick out of it because you've mentioned his name before. We thought it was kind of funny, and we wondered if maybe he got offended or wondered, like, why the hell does this guy keep saying my name? So, I mean, when you did mention him, was it just, hey, he's here, it's timing, or was there something you saw in him that's like, that's a guy I actually want to fight?
No, to be honest, I was saying to Oscar on our interview, check out the Mac Life. Big shout out, Mac.
I'm going to end this interview now. We don't need that.
Yeah, so I was saying, like, the first time we were supposed to fight is when I made my debut on Fight Island. I think it was a few days before, like they had 3 shows in a week or something like that. And I seen him fight, obviously, we're in the same division. There was no other heavyweights fighting on the card, so I just thought, I know the UFC always push for a call out, and I wanted another fight quick after as well. I didn't want to be left without a fight, so I thought, you know, it makes sense. He's a young guy, I'm a young guy. We both fought around the same time. We'll both be ready to go again around the same time. So that's the only reason why I call him out. It's absolutely nothing personal against Spivak. I actually think he's very good. He might not have the most attractive style ever, but what he does is he does well. So that's the only reason I called him out. So obviously that didn't happen, and here we are a year plus later, and I think this is a much bigger fight, to be honest, because everyone knows who he is now, everyone knows who I am, we're both ranked, so I think it's much better this time.
Is there any concern, because you touched on it, right? Like, he's a dangerous and effective guy, but not necessarily the most attractive style at all times. So, you know, you could win the fight and maybe not look good, or maybe, you know, does that concern you at all to think, like, I've got to look entertaining as well as win?
No, I'm not really bothered about looking entertaining or anything like that, to be honest. I'm just bothered about winning. Like you say, he can make you look really bad. What he does is not really attractive. It's just, he does his thing, and it works for him, so what can you say? You know what I mean? If he's winning fights, he's not going to change the way he fights just because people don't like it. To be honest, I don't know if people like it or not. Maybe some people like that style. I personally don't, but yeah, it's going to be good.
Nice. In addition to the opponent change, obviously you had a location change as well. Was that distracting, difficult? I'm sure it would have been nice to not have to travel as far to fight, right? But I mean, were there times we thought, like, is this going to happen? Is it not going to happen? Does it start messing with your preparation?
Yeah, to be honest, when I found out that it's going to be here, no offense, I was very upset. Like, I was like, shit, I want to fight in London so bad, because not just because I didn't want to come to Vegas, because I do actually love Vegas, but I don't know personally how I'm going to react to 20,000 people screaming, because I've never done it before. I want to see if I'm going to change my game, if something's going to change for me mentally or physically. With 20,000 people, 20,000 fans screaming, booing, throwing drinks, whatever they're going to do, I want to see how I'm going to react, because I don't know what it's like. This is my 4th fight with no people watching. So obviously I've had a lot of fights before the UFC, but there was 1,000, 2,000 people. So now I am interested. Shit. Am I going to be able to do this with 20,000 people watching? Because right now, I don't know. So, and obviously, I didn't really want to travel 24 hours. But now I'm here, I'm loving it, so I can't complain.
That's awesome. Was there any hesitation in the opponent change, or was it so close that you're like, now I don't even care who it is, to just get me somebody?
I was pretty much just like, look, I've prepared for a cage fight in Vegas. Get me someone to have a cage fight with in Vegas. I'm not really bothered who it is. I just wanted to fight. I've just missed a holiday. Vacation for you guys to train for this. I've sacrificed a lot of time, like, away from my kids and stuff. I put in a big training camp, been through injuries, diet, all the rest of the stuff that those guys go through, and I just wanted to fight.
Nice. Well, like you said, I think it is a bigger fight now than when we were originally talking about it. So you win here. What is next? Is the main goal for you just make sure whoever it is, it's in front of a crowd, or are there names, or their ranks? What would be next for you?
I don't mean to be that boring guy, but I'm going to be that boring guy and say, I've got to get through a tough guy on Saturday first, so I guess we'll just cross that bridge when we come to it.
So I'm curious about you saying about fighting in front of no fans. I'm not sure how used you can get to cage fighting, but does part of you think, like, I need to fight in front of 20,000 before I get used to just fighting in front of nobody?
Yeah, I think exactly that, because I know it makes a difference. Yeah. I don't know, as I just said, I don't know how I'm going to react. I want to know how I'm going to react with people throwing drinks at my face when I walk into the cage and booing and cheering. No, to be honest, probably the cheering's the hardest thing to do, especially in London when you get like 20,000 British fans cheering for you and stuff. I would imagine there's a lot of pressure, so I was looking forward to finding that out about myself, how I'm going to deal with it. So I would like to do that next for sure.
Is there part of you that thinks maybe if they offer you a fight that has no fans, you might say, look, just get me when you can get me on a card with a crowd?
No, because I'm trying to buy a house, so I'm going to provide as much security for my family as I can. If that means fighting a guy on a frigging field with one person watching, if they're going to pay me big money, I'm going to do it because I need to look after my family, so I'm never going to say no. But in an ideal world, I want to fight in front of a lot of people.
Would you rather fight in America first, where it's a more hostile crowd, or would you rather fight in England, where it's a more positive crowd?
I'm not really bothered. I'm not bothered. Doesn't matter.
Thanks, mate.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay, thanks.